doing good. I'm excited. What about you two?
Yeah?
Yeah?
No.
Good. Good, hopefully.
So, obviously, caught a little bit of it before we started recording, but you've travelled quite a bit for this gig. So whereabouts are you guys based?
So we're based around Leeds and Bradford. He's other side of Bradford. You're in between Leeds and Bradford, and so am I. So it's a little bit of a trek to get from one another, but we all just went round to your house and then just took the drive here this morning. So yeah, it was a nice, fun.
Been a nice weekend
So far.
It's only Saturday.
Yeah.
Have you done much kind of like further afield gigs, or have you kind of tended to stick?
Well, we've never really had very many opportunities because the current music scene in Leeds it seems to be quite selective with local bands, where if you get one gig and then somebody likes it, you'll get another gig booked and then another and another. But if you just have a while without doing any gigs or speaking to anyone really, it's kind of hard to get out of that little rut. But I feel like we've done pretty decent in Leeds. We've had a gig in Manchester as well, but this is our furthest gig away from Leeds. So.
No, I'm looking forward to catching you guys later. So for anyone that perhaps isn't aware, who is JaR? How would you describe yourselves and your sound?
That's a good question. Well, we like to just mix all of the stuff that probably isn't good and then make it sound good. We started as a grunge band years and years and years ago, and it got to a point where me and Isaac decided that we wanted to make stuff that was more unique, and we ended up going to more of the dissonant route while keeping a lot of our more grungy vocals and singing styles and song structures. And then about 2 years ago, when we got Owen in, we decided to put a lot of progressive metal elements into things. So a lot of Animals Leaders influence, Primus, and then 12 Foot Ninja. So it's kind of just a mix of all different types of alternative metal, really.
And have you got kind of many releases out at the moment, or what can kind of like listeners or watchers of this later, what can they find?
Well, we recently released a song, Turning Grey, out on all streaming platforms. Before that, we released Agla, which was another good track, and then we released Dying Trees, which isn't a band. And then we released our most popular song probably about 2 years back now. So coming on 2 years ago, and that one's called Casino. So.
So then as a band, or if it's easier, you can kind of answer this as individuals, who would you say your biggest influences are musically?
I have this first song. Drumming wise, I do love Dave Grohl as a drummer. I'm quite into my jazz music as well, but my drumming style isn't that because I'm not that good. I can't really do that sort of stuff. I love Danny Carey, I love all the like progressive metal stuff. Music wise, I do listen to loads of different things though, whether it be jazz and metal and the Beatles and all sorts of stuff.
I listen to just like everything, you know, and I really love just like guitar music, so I'd say a lot of my playing comes from like Steve Vai sort of stuff. But
Nice.
then I also really like Stephen Carpenter from Deftones, and he's really good. So I feel like it's like a bit of a mix of them two, just like
Merged together.
yeah, it's kind of cool. I hope you like it.
Anyway, as bands wise, I feel like we all listen to the same stuff, but from a bass player point of view, I really love Peter Steele, his bass tone from Type O Negative, the way that he plays and the way that he plays chords. Cliff Burton, obviously, just an amazing bass player, also has got an amazing tone. And then when it came to our more technical bass lines, just got to get a bit of Les Claypool in there, especially when it comes to tapping on songs like Casino. But I feel like this probably sums it up as a band.
Yeah,
Really.
I'd say as a band as well, you said that we listen to the same sort of stuff, but we all have different spikes and different areas that we
Yeah.
pull from that make it our music sort of sound a bit more, a bit less generic sort of thing.
If you were to share a gig lineup or a festival bill with three bands, who would the bands be?
We're all
Probably. Well, for me, Queens of the Stone Age
Yeah.
are there
Yeah.
and nodding to the, that's for them.
I'd say Primus. That'd be a great gig.
Primus. They're doing that in Australia.
Yeah, they
right?
are. I saw it and I was so just tempted to go to
Yeah.
Australia just to see the gig.
Yeah. Us Primus, Queens of Stone is probably a good one. I'd say.
Do you think?
Yeah. Maybe 12-foot ninjas.
Oh, 12-foot Ninja if they come back.
Yeah, if they ever.
You can use the powers that be to bring them back together.
Oh yeah, hopefully. I can pray really hard.
Manifesting it. But no, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. I'm really looking forward to catching you guys later. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Well, thank you for having us
No.
here. We're excited to play tonight. We
Yeah.
hope you enjoy the music.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Outside.